here on this YouTube channel, we're professionals. We record 3 different intros to a video because we don't like the first 2 and the third one's spot on. And then, after recording the video and ending the recording, realise the microphone's muted, so none of what you said was actually on the video. This is what I'm working with here, guys. You know, it's just pure 100% professionalism. I will be beating Quickie Baby and other people in subscribers in about 10 seconds at this rate. It's wonderful. Hey guys, Shot the Monkey here. So, back in the saddle again, getting some YouTube content out on my channel because I've had a couple of, I think about a week, 8-9 days now away because my video editing software decided to just be an arse, so I had to go out and buy a new one so I can get all my video content now back up on the channel and get it edited and sorted out for you. So we're going to start off this time with World of Warplanes again, and we're going to go for a review of the USA Tier 2 multi-role fighter premium aircraft, the Curtiss F11C-2. So, what do you need to know about this aircraft in order to do well in it? Not much. It's a Tier 2 and it's a biplane. You fly it like everything else. It's one of those wonderful tiers where, because you're down at Tier 1, Tier 2, and even so far as Tier 3, there's very little difference in aircraft performance. You don't see the nation traits being prevalent at all in the aircraft and the way they perform. It's just a whole lot of just you fly close to the other guy and then you start turning with each other, and whoever turns better or has the better positioning wins generally. The one unique thing about this aircraft, and the thing that's made me absolutely love it, is that massive bomb you can see under the fuselage. It's an option you can have on or take off in the upgrades tree, but it's a 470-pound bomb with a very nice damage capability and a very nice damage radius. And this is great for taking out the armoured targets that you'll see at Tier 2 that your attackers would normally have to take out, because of course being on a multi-role fighter you can usually get in there faster, you can drop that bomb, and then you can either defend yourself or help defend your attackers to clear the point. Alternatively, if you're a bit of a cheeky devil, you can use that bomb quite effectively against other aircraft, believe it or not, because flying into an explosion from a bomb that large at that tier is usually pretty devastating for anything that goes anywhere underneath to it. As you'll see in upcoming footage, bit of a spoiler alert there. So there's very little I need to kind of tell you about the aircraft because it performs so similar to everything else. So why would you pick this up? Well, either A, you're a bit of a collector and you collect any single premium aircraft that you can afford or that you like the look of, for example, or B, you just want something down at low tier for a bit of mindless fun, you know, a bit of kind of no holds barred, anything goes kind of gameplay where you don't have a meta or competitiveness or anything like that to worry about. You can just do whatever you want with it. Being in regards to what equipment you put on, you can experiment with everything that's available, and the same with crew skills. Anything that's available you could feasibly put on this thing. It's all down to personal preference down there. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of freedom that you have, because you know everything is so similar that any single bit of equipment you pick will have will give you that advantage and give you the disadvantage, and it will be, you know, make you different from every other aircraft down there because you're also samey otherwise. Of course, there's a bit of variation in airspeed or manoeuvrability depending on which faction you're from, but the differences are so minor that it's kind of like one bit of equipment here, there, or you know, whatever it might be, can compensate for such differences and make you have the advantage where another aircraft might have had it prior, be it in airspeed, manoeuvrability, whatever it might be. So there's very little, thankfully, I need to tell you about this aircraft in order for you to do well in it, because you fly it like every other biplane down in that tier, which means the learning curve if you want to fly this thing well and pick it up and get into it. If you've flown Tier 2 before in World of Warplanes and you've got out of it and you've gone to Tier 3, great, you now know how to fly this aircraft. It's really just a bit of low tier, kind of cheap, mindless, you know, fun, and it's a bit of a collector's aircraft. And that's why I have this, the F 56, the Hawk 3, etc, etc. It's just a little bit of kind of, if you're flying Tier 5, Tier 6, whatever it might be, and you just get bored of doing it, or the games aren't going your way, and you just want to have a bit of enjoyment, pop down to Tier 2, whack out an F11C-2, or a F 56, or a Hawk 3, and just do whatever you like. And you'll generally be able to do reasonably well, get a reasonable amount of credits and experience, although this isn't the best for grinding it, because of course at Tier 2 the bonuses are pretty poor. But it's not bad if you have a reasonable game for what it is. Especially if you're in premium account time, it can make a reasonable amount for a Tier 2 aircraft, and yeah, I've got to respect it for that. It's not a bad aircraft at all. It's not very difficult to get into, it's not very difficult to do well with, and you can have a lot of fun with it, especially down to having that bomb on board, because it has a reasonable respawn time as well. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go and watch the battle gameplay I've got lined up for you. As with the previous videos I've done on War Thunder and World of Warplanes, I will edit this out so we get rid of all the downtime and all the travelling to and from the combat, etc. So you just see the action, you can just see what this aircraft is like in combat when push comes to shove. So you know if you want to pick it up or not, or if you just want to give it a miss, or even if you just want to see a bit of World of Warplanes footage and you don't really mind what it is. You know, it's all there for you. So without further ado, I'll let you guys get on with that. I'll thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you all next time.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide support. Do you copy? Over. We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over. Keep it up. Victory is almost ours. Great job today. We'll be waiting for you back home. Keep it up. Victory is almost ours. Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available. We have complete control of the skies. Way to go. Great job today. We'll be waiting for you back home. They've almost got us. Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over. We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over. Turn back. The enemy force is too strong.